Hello peeps, it's Hillbilly Halfwit, and today is National Farming Day, and I'd just like to point out a few things that people tend to forget. Everybody says the farmers lives off the subsidy, and yes they do, to bring you lot cheap food. And lots of farmers hardly make any profit. But something nobody ever says, pretty much 95% of all these farms that have just started up, the environmental farms, the renewable farms that have started up, they rely on more subsidies, and they don't actually produce anything. So the farms that are producing just carbon offsets are relying on subsidies huger than the farmer that was there before. And the farmer that was there before was producing food. So whatever people think, all the small farmers, lots of times small farming in Wales and England is looked down to in Scotland and Ireland, because they're not right on. People just get on with their life. They produce food. They don't make a lot of money, but the environment they work in is this nice, and they're their own boss. But at the end of the day, they get a small amount of money. They don't make hardly any profit, if any, and produce food for everybody out there. Now, all these farms have been taken over by environmentalist groups. You see lots of hill farms taking them over, and they're having carbon credits and all that business. Well, the normal farmer can't get that. The normal farmer can't get carbon credits on their grassland because they won't allow it, even though the grass and crops do the same thing as anything else. So sequester more than anything else. So every crop does the same thing. So on this National Farming Day, I'd just like to thank every farmer out there who's sticking to and not giving up to these people. Because the small farmers we will survive. Lots of big farmers won't. And it's sad to see. It's really sad to see the UK farming industry being systematically destroyed by Welsh Labour and English Labour because of Fabian policies. And remember, they were anti-mining, union-made originated party, Labour, is now anti-mining and anti-steel making. And anti any industry. And the only way we can get ourselves out of this mess, because we're bankrupt in the UK, is to increase production, and that means increase industry. But no! We got to meet the net zero targets, so we're going to suppress industry. Thanks for watching. Please watch some of my videos.